Hello viewers, welcome to a second episode of True or Myth in Angry Birds. In this series I check the myths about Angry Birds, whether they are true or false. If you want more videos from this series, then don't forget to leave a like and type down in the comments your myths about Angry Birds. And without further delay, let's move on to the first myth. In Angry Birds 3, in chapter Smuggler's Den, if you lose the level for golden pineapples, the failed screen will show a laughing monkey instead of a bird in a cage. So first, I will show you how looked like failed screen in a chapter Smuggler's Den. Okay, so now let's check how looked like failed screen in a level for golden pineapples. Oh, as you can see, instead of a bird in a cage, we have a laughing monkey. The myth is true. In Angry Birds Football, if you don't succeed in the training and you are still in the middle of training, you can exit the game by pressing the middle button, then drop out Angry Birds Football and then re-enter the game, and in this way you won't waste your time and energy on this or any other exercise. Okay, so let's move on to this exercise, and now I'm deliberately spoiling this exercise. And now let's drop out the game and oh, as you can see, there's no waste of energy and I can repeat this exercise again, and you can do this as much as you want. The myth is true. If you use a sling scope in Angry Birds Classic in tutorial on level 0-15, you will get it for 5 minutes and you can use it in every level. So as you can see, in this level we have unlimited power-ups, and as we use sling scope, we have it for 5 minutes. So let's now leave this level and move to any other level to check it if it still works. And as you can see, it still works, and in this way we can use it for free forever without ads. In my opinion, it's very OP. The myth is true. In Angry Birds Star Wars 2, Chopper can burn wooden blocks in water and set them on fire while Chomper is still in the water. Okay, let's first check if the Chopper can burn wood in water. Oh, as you can see, he can do that. So okay, let's now check if he can light his fire in the water. And okay, it's now the time if Chopper can set on fire wooden blocks while he is still in the water. And as we can see, he can do that. The myth is true. In Angry Birds Epic, if you select a level in a split screen mode and then direct the birds to any open dungeon, you can replay any level in its original version and, for example, earn endless golden coins. I think this bug with collecting golden coins everyone knows, so let's turn the game into a split mode. Let's choose this level, and now let's click any open dungeon, and now when the birds comes there, let's play this level. And as you can see, my collection of gold coins has increased by 3 coins. And now I will show you how it worked on this level where we were unlocking the shark. And I will also take Chuck. And as you can see, I can save Chuck with a Chuck. The myth is true. And now, let's move on to the myths what I get from you viewers. Let's start with a myth from the viewer Mark. In the Piggy Farm episode, the level 7 of Piggy Farm, ruining the plot of Angry Birds by chickens. So as you can see in a level 7, we can see chickens from a few blocks. So did that ruin the plot? Well, the main plot of Angry Birds Classic is our bird eggs, and in this level we can also see other eggs, while if this were a chapter in Angry Birds Seasons or any other game where the main plot is rescuing other birds and their eggs, like in Angry Birds Rio, we are rescuing birds from cages. So in Angry Birds Classic it will be a bit strange, because the main plot is after all our birds' eggs, not the chickens or chickens' eggs, which also pissed off some fans in this chapter. Because why would pigs steal the eggs from our birds if they can raise chickens and steal their eggs? Obviously, this and other scenes in this chapter deserve their own video, so let me down in the comments if you would like video where I will show you all the problems of this chapter, because I would definitely make this video. But coming back to the myth, I agree with this myth. The myth is true. And myth from the viewer uśmiechnięty na zawsze. I'm sorry for the interrupting this video, but I have to request for you in the future. Please write me myths with the word #myth at the beginning of the comment before the myth in a comment. But don't worry, I will try to find all the myths and add them to the video, even if you didn't place the #myth in a comment. But #myth stands out in the comments against the black or white background, which speed ups my work. But back to the video. Myth from the viewer uśmiechnięty na zawsze. Pigs are cannibals because in some levels we can see sprites of ham in the pigs' buildings. Well, as we can see, this myth might be true because in Angry Birds Classic in some levels, in the chapter The Big Setup in level 11-9 and in Angry Birds Season chapter Summer Picnic, in a level for completing all levels in this chapter for the 3 stars, we can see a ham which probably we made from the pork, which might be enough to prove that the pigs are cannibals. But to confirm that theory, in Angry Birds Toons, there is an episode where Pigs sells hot dogs with sausages, which I don't think are made from chicken, so where did he get the meat for these sausages? Unless the sausages are made from a soy. So what do you think? Tell me down in the comments, but in my opinion, the myth is true. And that's all the myths for this episode. In this episode, we checked 7 myths, which 2 of them was made by you viewers, and it's turned out that all the myths turned out to be true. And if you viewers have any myths and you want me to check them in the next videos, then remember to leave them down in the comments with #myth, and I would love to check them. And if you enjoy watching this video, then remember to leave a like, and if you don't want to miss future episodes from this series or other episodes about Angry Birds, then remember to subscribe our channel with a bell so you'll get a notification when new videos comes out. And you can send this video to your friends to let them know which myths about Angry Birds are true and which are false. And thank you for watching this episode. See you in the next one. Shade by shade.